hear about or even know that me talking about that exists in said show. So what I will try to do, and I'm certainly not guaranteeing this every single day, but on days when I have some extra time after my late stream, I'll try to sit down and look at the podcast and say, what's the important stuff to happen? Can we highlight that and break it out and make it a separate clip? So for example, okay, in the last week, FYI, I've clipped the following clips and put them up on the channel under a new playlist that's called DSP Stream Highlights. Kino Casino versus the Side Scrollers, DSP Feldsam. That was when I was talking about what a different experience I had being on Kino Casino versus how poorly the Side Scrollers treated me. And basically, I tore the Side Scrollers a new asshole. Then there was one, Ubisoft buys creators with Disneyland trips in order to have them kiss the butt of Star Wars Outlaws. That was a whole news story that I felt was very pertinent and needed to be broken out of the show. Excuse me. Then I had a clip about my full thoughts about appearing on Kino Casino for the first time, basically complimenting the guys. Then I had a video where I got this crown and I tried to put it on, and hilariously, it doesn't fit. Okay, and that one I've actually been using as the intro to the show over the last week. Then we have a clip where I'm basically giving my thoughts about my own upcoming documentary that's being made by June the King that will likely be released by the end of this month, from what I'm being told. It's not guaranteed, but it's a likelihood. Then I'd have a story about how I just got scammed as I tried to buy another crown that would fit, and I got completely ripped off. And then lastly, this is the new clip that I just put out last night. I highlighted how the whole Review Tech USA React event that I did on Sunday with the Kino Casino guys almost didn't happen. That we had last minute, unpredictable technical difficulties that almost made the entire thing get canceled. All right. And that would have been good because we had 3,000 viewers sitting there watching us, waiting for us to start. Can you imagine if we couldn't get it going? Now that's just on this channel. Okay. Over on the DSP Reacts channel, people are going to hear it. Sorry, because I think it just played a clip there. Over on the DSP Reacts channel, what my goal is over the course of, say, the next week to 2 weeks, take highlights and interesting clips out of that 4-hour react to the Review Tech documentary and put them as separate videos on the channel. That way, if you don't have 4 hours to watch it, you could still get some of the highlights of what went down during that react, and maybe it'll encourage you to go check out the raw video. Okay. So today, the first clip I put out yesterday, and this was DSP reveals the briefcase of Dickers, excuse me, not Dickens, the briefcase of Dickers. And this was when I showed the briefcase full of poker chips, which we were going to take a little bit away every time that basically Rich made a big mistake in the documentary. And then this morning, I just put out a new one, literally 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. DSP reacts to RTU's infamous mom intrusion clip. This is the clip where during one of his live streams, his mother busted into his filming setup to tell him something about one of his kids, and he completely blew her off to keep streaming. Okay? So what I'm going to do is do stuff, but here's what I need from you guys, okay? Because I do need help. Everything here is, like I said, interactive. It all is based on your guys' opinions and everything. I need to know what clips you think are interesting. Okay? Like, what was the most interesting thing that happened, say, during this podcast? Or what moments did you like from the live react on Sunday that you would like to see me break out as clips? Because the thing is, I was there for all 4 hours. I remember a few things, and that's what I'm trying to remember off the top of my head and kind of skim through and highlight. But I don't have 4 hours to sit here and rewatch it. So, I need your help. I really do. I need your aid in trying to figure this out and doing the right thing. So please let me know. I mean, if you have any suggestions now in chat, or if you want to, leave a comment on this video of some of the stuff that you think are the highlights of the video or highlights of the documentary, excuse me, the react to the documentary, please help me out there. I'm a one-man show. I'm doing it myself. I don't have anyone working on this because someone's like, oh, why don't you have your editors do it? My editors are very busy. My editors are every single day working on piecing together, upscaling, adding frame rate, clearing and scrubbing audio, all right, thumbnails and all of that on the videos over on DSP Throwback, and making me thumbnails for all of my videos across all of my channels. Okay? They're already inundated with work. So I can't ask even more from them. That's just not fair nor possible. Okay? I need to have myself put in some work here, and I'm willing to do it as long as we can figure out exactly what it is would be good highlights. I don't want to just make them for the sake of making them, and then they're not good. See what I'm saying? So please let me know. Share your thoughts, and I'd be willing to listen to feedback, and hopefully that'll help. All right? So expect clips. Now, it's not going to be every day, and also, it won't always just be the podcast here. If I have a very eventful day in a new game or whatever, I'd be more than willing to, like, clip that and break out some gameplay and stuff as a clip as well. The question is, what's the most important, or what's the most exciting stuff in gameplay for the day, too? That's another thing. When I'm sitting here playing games so often, it's hard for me to figure out what's the highlight, what's the exciting thing that people want to see. So, again, I need your feedback. Did I do a clip of me blowing the cucumber? When did I blow the cucumber? I didn't have a cucumber. Did I impersonate Rich blowing the cucumber? Okay. So, and by the way, if you guys aren't aware, there's a guy who has like 10 sock accounts, and he's in the chat right now with 5 or 6 of them. And I'm just going to ban him slowly over the day and not say anything. So if you see me banning accounts out of nowhere, it's because it's the sock accounts and I'm just getting rid of them. Okay, cool. Okay, so so that's happening right now. That's one of the big changes, is you're going to see clips on this channel and on the React channel over time. Now, another change that you guys are going to see soon, but I'm not sure exactly when yet. There's an upgrade happening. The soundproofing foam behind me is going to be improved. I've had this soundproofing foam behind me on the wall for 10 years. No lie, I got it about 10 years ago, and it's good, it's fine, it serves its purpose. It stops big echo in my room. When I'm in here and I'm talking, there's not a lot of echo. There's a little bit, but not a lot. There used to be a ton. Like, this room used to sound like a cave until I got all this soundproofing foam. Because those who don't know, I actually have soundproofing foam all over the room. So I have 16 square feet of it behind me on the wall. I have a strip of it directly to the left of me on this wall. That's like 6 feet. And then on the back walls, I have 4 square foot and 4 square foot on those back walls to absorb. And then on this wall, which is my biggest wall to the right, I have another 12 square feet. And then on another wall over here, I have another 6 square feet. So I've got a lot of soundproofing foam hanging in this office to dampen the sound, okay? However, now with the new upgrade of my setup, now you guys are seeing better things. The camera is amazing. The color and everything is popping. I want to do something better. And so I got some, excuse me. Here's the truth. I was already speaking with someone, excuse me, about them donating soundproofing foam. Okay? This was already happening. And we were in talks about it, and then all of a sudden someone gifted me this gaming PC. And then, of course, the PC became the highlight for the week. And then I appeared on the Kino Casino show. And then we had the co-op react. So basically all this has been going so crazy that it kind of, I forgot all about it, honestly. I stopped talking to the person about it. And then we resumed the conversation in the last couple days. And basically the person said, I still want to donate it. I was like, wow, that's nice of you, considering the fact that everyone saw that I had a great stream on Sunday. It's really nice of you to still say you wanted to donate it, because you obviously didn't have to do that. And they're like, no, I want to do it. You know, I was already going to do it. I totally want to do this and help you out. So, FYI, yes, once again, it's donated. All right. I could have bought it myself, but it's donated. I just want to make this clear that this, not that it matters, right? But anyway, and by the way, thank you to those who are contributing right now. I see I got a tip. I just got a big super chat. I do shout outs for all contributions near the end of the show, like the last third of the podcast. I like to get through my talking topics first, then news, then that. So thank you. And I assure you, I will give you a nice, thorough thankfulness speech. The king will give a speech of thankfulness at the end of the show and answer any questions attached to these contributions. Okay. So thank you so very much. Okay. So that soundproofing foam behind me is going to be upgraded. I'm going to get a much more visually appealing soundproofing foam, and this soundproofing foam also is supposed to be of much better quality, okay? So that's going to change. It's going to be different shape, different design. You're going to see. When is it coming? I don't know. It was ordered overnight, and they just sent me the first tracking link, but it doesn't work yet because it hasn't actually shipped. Once I know, I'll look into it. And then obviously, I need to figure out, how to mount it on the wall. Right now, up there, all I have is like two-sided tape and or those permanent hanging sticky tab things, and it's worked for 10 years. So I know those will work, but I also don't know if I want to use that again because this might need something different. I'm not sure. I think it comes with stuff to hang it, but I don't know how good it is. So I got to see when it arrives, okay? But anyway, yeah, basically, the background is going to look even better because here's the thing. Some of my editors have actually complained to me and said, Phil, you have a better camera now, right? You look much better on camera, which is great. It helps us to grab you and use you for like thumbnails and stuff. The problem is your background is pure like dark. So you have dark hair on a dark background and we can't really grab you nicely. Like your head is hard to edit that out, So now, hopefully with this new backdrop, it'll look a little better. I don't know. Actually, you never know till you get it and you inspect it and everything and you hang it. But yeah, so soon, not immediately, but soon when it shows up, I should be upgrading my background and that soundproofing foam will be going away and there'll be new different foam behind me, okay? So that's something else. So clips are going on right now on every channel. Please give me your feedback on when you want to see clipped. And my setup's going to be upgraded, soon, hopefully within the next week. But again, I don't know exactly when it's going to show up. So